So today we're working on the 3-card pool and the Celtic Cross spread. So the 3-card pool, if you have downloaded the PDF from my website, thejessicatanselle.com, you'll see that there are so many different options for the intention you set for your cards. When I talk about a 3-card pool, I talk about 3 cards across, one on the left, one on the middle, one on the right. The one on the left typically is going to be that past. It's going to talk about what's happened in the past. That card in the middle is your present, what's going on right now. And that card on the right is the future, what's coming up in the future. Here's the fun thing about 3-card pools is you can really set your intention however you want. If you follow my page or my Instagram, you know that I do a Monday card pool, 3 cards, and I tell you to pick a card. But I could also say, you know, look at this as an overall reading for yourself. Now, I've set that intention for everybody to pick a card. However, you might even do it as, past situation, current situation, best outcome, so option A, option B, outcome. So whatever you want that to be. So I encourage you to go look at the different ways that I've suggested on that PDF, because that 3-card pool, super easy. You can do a 3-card pool for yourself every day. You might do it once a week. And this is a great, I use these 3-card pools when I'm doing short readings. I'm sitting for 15 minutes with somebody, I might do a 3-card pool. Now I can do a full Celtic Cross spread too. So if you're wanting to pull through more information or have more cards, needing more information, it's okay to use more cards. If you need clarity, it's okay to pull a few cards for clarity on a card. So, sorry, Spirit brought that back in. So we will talk, 3-card pool. Bringing in clarity with the 3-card pool. If you pull a past card and you get some information but you need a little bit of clarity on it, then maybe pull a few, 3 more, that those aren't going to be past, present, future, but they're going to be information on the clarity of what that past card is. So that's another way to use 3 cards, okay? You can do a 1-card spread just for the intention of the day, or to get information about, maybe you're doing something specific that day, or you just want to do that for yourself every day. It's a great thing to use as a journal prompt every day. And also then you get to know the cards really well for yourself. Even if for yourself you're having to look up the meaning, if you look at that and then you journal about it, it's really going to be very useful for you. All right, the Celtic Cross spread. All right, so the Celtic Cross spread, typically you're going to have your middle cards. You'll have the number 1 card here and the number 2 card here, okay? Your number 1 is going to be the situation. And let me, just for amusement on what I pulled, the situation is death. So end of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle. Whoop, 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 like for real. No joke on that, okay? So 1 is the situation that we're discussing, and this is a rebirth or a beginning, okay? 2, so here's 1, 2. The Emperor, the Father, right? So the current challenge is, what I hear is restriction. Yes, these cards were, this is a hard one to tell if it's right side up or upside down, huh? So you're going to know what this card means on how it flips. Just decide which way is up and down for you, okay? So, but what I hear about the Emperor in this reading is actually restriction. So that's the current challenge, restriction, restricting self, okay? So then from there, the 3 card goes below okay, below the 2. And I want to see some of you all chime in, okay? You've got the upside down 5 of Cups, Okay, and this Five of Cups, it looks like a lot of dread, a lot of emptiness. What I hear is drought, but if we turn it upside down, what does this card mean? I want you to go look, chime in, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3. Going on to 4. 4 is the past, so, and it will look like that. So I'm trying to think which way to make, okay, so I'm opposite you, right? So my right. I may still do this wrong. So the card goes to the left. Okay, so it actually goes to the left. So it goes in the past position. And so the past position, come on, chime on in. 3 of Swords. Look at that storm. Look at that heart being like stabbed. A lot of heartache, going through difficult times. This current situation, talking about restriction, but the situation being death and rebirth, and there being in the past a lot of difficulty. Okay, present is going to be in the 5 position, which is actually up above. What do we got there? The Knight of Pentacles. The not feeling as settled. We'll say that. Okay, so that was our present card, and it goes up top. And then to the right of the cards is the future card. Ooh, I love the King of Cups. Really in charge, really settled, really calming, comfortable. So we did 1, 2. 1 is the situation, 2 is the current challenge. 3 goes to the bottom, is the basis of the situation. Going to the left is going to be the past. Above is the present. To the right is the future. Okay? Then you've got 4 cards that just go on the right side of that spread, but the 4 cards just line up bottom to top on the right side. Okay? The first card is the power of the situation. Again, the power of the situation. Feeling restraint. Okay. We talked about this, came up already. So this is where the power is that restraint has got a hold, and it's holding me in not a very positive way. Cool. I'll let it call me out. Okay, 8. So right above that is going to be effects of the people around the situation. The Hanged Man is upside down here. So it's almost as if there is some confusion there, needing to look at it in a different way, okay, which is so true. 9, right above 8, right above the Hanged Man, we're going to have hopes and fears. 4 of Swords, being able to work as a team, have a team, work together, and be stable. All right, and right above that is the outcome of the situation that we started with in number 1, okay? I had to look at it. 7 of Swords, and it's upside down. So tell me, chime in, what's the outcome with the 7 of Swords being upside down? Okay, so you've got 2 spreads, 3 really. You can do the 1 card pull, you can do a 3 card pull, you can do the Celtic Cross spread, and if you need clarity on a card, you can pull 3 cards, okay? So let's talk about some tricks. Let's talk about some tricks that you can use. So little tricks on cards that you can pull to get clarity on a situation. So if you're needing clarity on a situation, if you're finding yourself nervous about a situation, shuffle your deck, find the full card, and the card on either side is going to help advise you on how to approach the situation. So the Fool is going to help you with the situation. If you are doing some soul searching, needing help with your path, find the Hermit card. And the Hermit on either side of that, it's going to shed some light on your introspections, what you're looking for, and give you a little clarity on that. If you find that you're going through a lot of major life changes, and I feel like a lot of us have this year, go find the World card and look at the cards on either side to get the advice on this new chapter, on these major changes, okay? So, one other trick that I want to talk about today is numerology and tarot. We've already talked about how all the tarot cards have different meanings. The major arcana have a story, so it makes it a little bit easier to tap into this story and what that card means. And try to build a story with your cups, with your swords, with your pentacles, with your, why can't I think of the other one? It happens. But let's talk about the numerology with the minor arcana and what each number means for tarot and numerology. So let's talk about aces. Aces are always like a beginning, so a boundless energy that exists before creation. Okay, a space between cycles. The keywords for an ace are potential, opportunity, and change. For me, I think of the number 1 and I think of beginnings. We'll talk about intuitive stuff tomorrow. I'm ready to jump into that and super excited about tomorrow. Okay, so 2s in tarot. So 2 is like the second position in a pathway, okay? 2, bringing 2 people together so that you've got a union, a harmony, a partnership. So keywords, union, opposites, harmony. 3s, I feel like in many 3s start to bring a group together. And this talks about 3s and representing development and creativity. So keywords, growth, completion, groups. And also keep in mind, like these are numerology tricks you can choose to utilize or not. And also these keywords are going to be more of the upright meaning. Actually, it's a little mixture of both. So you're going to know which, when the card is upright and reversed. So the 4s and tarots. So 4s represent a strong base. So we've got a team together. So stability is a keyword, disappointment, reverse, and manifestation. So 5s in tarot talk about building towards our goals. And it talks about the forces that try to tear them down. We've got our initial base, and now we've got to start building again. So we talk about conflict, change, and instability in 5s. You can almost think of it, if we've got our base on a 4 and we add another leg, it's kind of like off balance. Maybe. So chaos, 5s, chaos. Okay, 6s allow us to restore balance and have realignment. Keywords are harmony, realignment, reconciliation. 7s. So 7s talk about the need to stay in control, and also what we've learned from our lessons or our hardships, because our hardships are often lessons. So the keywords for 7s are reevaluation, knowledge, steadfastness. 8s and tarots. So 8s indicate a time of positive change. And so we're finding that our work is shifting and in a very positive way. So keywords are achievement, change, and advancement. So nines in tarot are when we're nearing the completion of a phase and we're ready and taking a pause before the final finish. So keywords: attainment, transition, and materialization. And then tens are a completion of a cycle, a culmination, our keyword, completion, and rest. So tens are going to be the end of a cycle. Okay. Okay, so that is the info for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about working with your deck, how to read intuitively. I will bring you the keywords for pages, knights, queens, and kings. And then we're going to talk about what to do after your reading, and I'm going to do a final Q&A